guys, welcome to the channel, and this is another speed build. It's not really part of any series or anything. I just felt like doing something different that wasn't part of a series because that's pretty much all I've been building on my channel as of recently. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of build and have fun with it. So long time ago, one of my viewers, specifically TheRothbardian, I think that's how you say their name, requested a Second Empire architectural home, and I had some free time the other day and decided to take on this project. I have to preface this by saying the roofs I ended up with, I don't personally think they're technically mansard roofs, but honestly I had such a hard time with the roofs, and I've seen tutorials on how to make them in The Sims 4, but I haven't been successful yet in doing them to where they work out and they look good. So yeah, I just did my best with the architecture, and I still think it looks nice though. And as far as the interior, I feel like it was renovated at some point, so it has some modern touches to it. I imagine a model of some kind and her two kids live here. You know, someone who is kind of on the wealthier side of things and could afford this type of home and renovate it. So yeah, I think that's kind of what this house is all about. So historically, Second Empire architecture originated in France during Napoleon III's reign, which was between 1852 and 1870. And under his rule, a lot of Paris was rebuilt with wider avenues and larger buildings, replacing a lot of the medieval streets and buildings that were there previously. And Paris's reconstruction in the Second Empire style had a huge impact on architecture through the US and Europe as a whole. It was meant to have character while still giving a feeling of permanence. Generally, this architecture was for the wealthy, like I said before, because it was pretty elaborate. Like, there was a lot of kind of exterior work that went on, more so, I think, than some other Victorian styles. In the US, at its peak of popularity, it was about 1855 to 1885. It was thought to be fashionable and even modern for the time. So a lot of people really liked this style, especially in the Midwest and Northeast, and of course in wealthier areas. They're really symmetrical and ornate on the outside as well as on the inside, but after the Depression of 1873 in the US, the style kind of dropped out of popularity, and other styles were more popular, more attainable, more economical, and that just kind of became more the focus, more than anything, you know, because people didn't want to spend all their money on ornamentation. They just wanted to have functional, affordable places to live. So moving on into the inside, on the left is supposed to be like a formal living room area. At first I was just gonna do wooden flooring, but I wasn't really liking how it was looking. So I actually saw this picture of a really fancy sitting room, but it had black walls and white wooden flooring, and I was like, whoa, like that looks really striking. And so this room is the only room that has white flooring, which might be weird to some of you guys probably, but I really like it. I think that it's very, it looks traditional, but in a very modern way, I think. And like I said before, I feel like a model of some kind lives here with her two kids, and she's a single mom, and I feel like she would have a very eclectic, traditional style. So I tried to reflect that in a lot of the furnishing that I did throughout the house, especially here in the formal sitting area. I remember in another video I was complaining how I couldn't use this frame as a mirror, and one of my viewers said, oh, you can just, you know, overlay the wall mirrors that are rimless and put them on top of the frame, the picture, and it'll look like a mirror without having to use custom content. So I was like, yes, that's brilliant. So I decided to do that in this particular room because I feel like it just fit there so well above the fireplace. And I really like the frame. I've always liked the frame. I think it looks awesome as a mirror. I wish it just came like that, you know, like a mirrored version. That would be really cool. But until then, we can make do by putting mirrors on top of the picture, and it works just fine. So this house isn't really my personal style, but I feel like I would appreciate it, like if I were to visit this house in real life. Because, like I said before, it's very eclectic and very traditional, but modern at the same time. At least that's what I was trying to go for. The kitchen is actually my favorite part of the house because it has a little bit of a steampunk vibe to it in a way. I don't know why it reminds me of that. Probably because I wanted to use some bronze elements and some things that kind of looked steampunkish in a way. At least the lights remind me of that. At this time, because I judge the Sims 4 Drag Race on Twitter, and one of the challenges was to do a steampunk look. So I think that kind of influenced some of my decisions in the kitchen specifically. But I saw this picture of this kitchen that it was like mostly white, and it had these huge black paneled windows with shelving across the panes, so it looked like it was all one piece, but it had shelves, so I thought that looked amazing. So I really wanted to recreate that here in the kitchen. So all I did was I put shelves on top of the windows and put a few like decorative items, and as you can see here, like the bronzy gold industrial looking lights above the counter there. I thought that looked really cool, and I also wanted to incorporate a little bit of wood since we don't have normal countertops with wooden normal counters with wooden tops. I opted to use this more industrial looking counter in some of the areas of the kitchen, which I mean was okay, I think, because there's a lot of like industrial elements that I kind of put in here anyway, so it works out. I really like this kitchen. Here I'm just putting some decorative items on top of the shelves just so it looks like there's some storage, because I didn't want it to be like bare or anything. So this room is the informal living room, or kind of like a skill building room in a way. So it has that same kind of feeling as the formal sitting area, except it's of course more casual, and but there's still elements of traditional as well as modern that are included in this room. I wanted to have like a really high bookshelf, but none of them were really working out because the walls were still too short for that. So I just opted for this one that I have here on the wall because it's pretty tall, like by itself anyway. So I was okay with that. I liked how it looked there. I was kind of thinking the casual living area would be like almost an opposite color scheme as the formal sitting area. So there's a lot of white with black accents instead of the other way around. So I thought that was kind of cool, especially since the same kind of thing kind of carries on into the kitchen. So a little announcement as far as the channel goes. I really want to get into live streaming again. I kind of figured out some of the things that I was doing wrong previously that just made it kind of difficult to begin with. So I think I'm gonna try doing that more regularly on Twitch. So if you guys want to go follow me there, if you like watching Sims live streaming, I'm probably going to be doing some builds, maybe showing you guys what I'm working on and things like that. So that will be on Twitch. My username on there is IrrelephantSims, just like everything else. So yeah, that should be fun. I think we'll give it another go. Yeah, because I've been really enjoying watching other YouTubers kind of transition to Twitch and being more involved with them personally. So yeah, I think that'll be cool. But yeah, so this is the like formal dining area. I really like this area too, especially kind of like this two-toned, really soft look that it has while still being kind of modern but super traditional at the same time. And I think I have like 4 of those big chandeliers like throughout the house. I'm gonna try and get all of my builds out this week because I think on Saturday or like early Saturday morning or Friday night, I can't remember when we're heading out, but my anniversary is actually on the 6th, and it'll be 3 years married to my wonderful husband. Yeah, so that should be fun. We're going to the Smoky Mountains here in Tennessee, and I'm really excited because I mean, I've seen the mountains from above, but I've never really gone to the mountains and seen it in person. So I'm very, very excited about that. I'm hoping to vlog a little bit about that, but we'll see how it works out because I don't have like a good camera or anything, and I just basically have my phone, but I do want to share it with you guys anyway, and we'll see how it works, and I hope it turns out good. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. We're gonna go hiking, and we're gonna see like some of the local really old houses from the 1800s that are kind of like tucked into the woods. So I'm pretty excited about that. So this is one of the kids' rooms. It's a little girl's room, and I imagine that she is kind of girly in a way, and she is very spoiled, and I think that the mom in this household, I think that she kind of let her kids do whatever they wanted in their rooms, like however they wanted to decorate. So there's a lot of pink, there's a lot of yellow and blues. It's very colorful and soft in the girls' room. I love all the peaches and yellows that are in this room. I think it's really cute. Yeah, just adding some decorations on the walls and on her desk to just make it look a little more lived in and colorful and things like that. And then this is their shared bathroom. So there's a double sink as well as just a shower and a toilet and everything you would need. I did end up changing the tile, I think, because I feel like it wasn't working in this situation. So I just changed that, to the one that I used in the kitchen. And yeah, so that's pretty much the bathroom. So this is the teen boys room. I kind of made it stereotypically a guy's room, I guess. It has a lot of like darker colors and browns and yeah, but I think that he is super into music, and he doesn't really care for living in this house and wants to get out as soon as possible kind of thing. So I tried to reflect his love of music throughout his room, just, music posters and like instruments and things like that. I wanted to put in a busing station so that he could make a few extra, simoleons, but it didn't really fit that well, so I just put the guitar in there. So this is the master bathroom, and I ended up making the half of the upstairs the master suite because it was just looking too blocky, I guess, and out of the advice of my good friend Sam, aka Harry here on YouTube, I was testing out my live stream, and she was looking at this house. I was showing it to her, and she suggested to just make the whole half of it the master suite with a nice good-sized bathroom and walk-in closet, so that's what I did. It turned out really nice, I think. I wish we had double showers in The Sims that were just glass. I do have CC of that, and I love it, but I really wanted this house to be CC free for you guys who want to download it. I thought kind of merging those little like 4 picture frames together into one like abstract thing might be cool, but I ended up taking that out because I remembered I had some artwork saved as a room from the gallery of some Dutch paintings, like Dutch traditional type paintings, and so I put that over the fireplace instead, and you'll see that later. I kind of struggled with the color I wanted to use in the master bedroom, but I ended up going with a more neutral, like earth tone to the entire master suite. This was kind of a weird idea I had. I really wanted to try and create this giant, like, reclaimed wooden door that led to the walk-in closet that maybe could slide across, that you can push across, but it ended up not looking like I thought it would in my head, so I just ended up getting rid of it and putting a regular door. Okay, here I am downloading the Dutch paintings from the gallery, and this is a really good idea if you don't like using CC but you want you know, more artwork in your game. You can definitely find some CC free artwork that people put on the gallery that you can use, and they make I don't know, they're really fun to use, and they are good if you're sick of what's in the regular library. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it of the house. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to give this video a like and comment down below, just to say hi, or tell me what you like of the build, what you like to see next, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.